Jimin coming in front of his Young. Young, now everything is revealed. Now can I finish him? He coldly asked to his Young while staring at that man. Man, no, please, I'm sorry, please, leave me. He pleaded but didn't affect to any brother. Suga, you go upstairs. He finally stood up and went near the weapons. Tae, Young, no, he's our prey too. Give us a chance. Burning eyes out of anger, Suga looked back at Jun, like signaling him to make Makni understand. Jun, kids, come, let's go. He calmly said. It's rare when Suga uses weapons and take matter of torturing in his hands, but when he takes, no one can't imagine what he does. Cook, you know, I also want to cut off Hobby hold Jimmy's hand and drag him out of the basement. Then he angrily and firmly said, I won't leave from here. Sugar, I said leave from here now. He never used his harsh tone on his family, but today he did, and Tae Kook angrily went out along with June. Jin pat Sugar's shoulder. Come soon, babies will ask for you. He referred to triplets. Sugar took a small knife and went to that person. He cut his all fingers in a minute while cursing him and didn't care about his screams and begging. Sugar, have you listened to my kids? When they must have pleaded, cutting that person's knuckles. Sugar, have you showed some mercy? He is making several cuts on that man's body without caring about anything. He beat the man with a rod till that man fainted. Sugar, bring hot water and pour on him. He ordered to his man, who did as he said. Man, please, kill me. Don't do this. He again begged, but Sugar didn't listen and poured some chili powder on his fresh wound. He isn't in mood to kill this man any soon. He will torture him to the death, then leave him. And he went out from there. He came inside and tried to put on his normal face, but miserably failed. He is beyond angry. How can they hurt his little baby sisters? He promised to himself that he won't leave Lee too. He will do everything that he can to make Lee to regret about his life decision. When he entered in the living room, the half story is written before a year or so. So if I forget any point or make any mistake like changing in the story, then let me know in comment. Two little hands wrapped around Sugar from behind. Vine, Oppa, please help me, she said while snuggling into his back. This small gesture was enough to bring a smile on Sugar's face. Sugar, what happened, princess? He asked, pulling her in front of him to face her. Vine looked up at him with her big, innocent eyes. Vine, Oppa, I don't know where Tae, Cookie, June and Mimi Oppa are. But when Jean and Hobby Oppa came, they were looking very serious. That's why I came to you. Please, can you help me? Sugar's heart melted at her words. He pulled her into a tight hug. Sugar, what happened to my bun? Do you need something? Vine hugged him back. Vine, Oppa, the Unis aren't listening to me. We have been studying for 2 hours and now I need a break. But they are not letting me to take one. Instead, they want me to finish it now. Sugar's mind was elsewhere, thinking about how the Lee's man had mistreated the twins and feeling guilty for not searching for them earlier. Vine tugged on his sleeve. Vine, Oppa, say something. What should I do now? Sugar cupped her face. Sugar, baby, will you answer Oppa's one question? Vine nodded. Vine, yes, Oppa, but then please save me from Unis. She pouted. Suga's expression turned serious. Suga, why didn't you three seek help from the cops? Why didn't you go to an orphanage to stay after running away from Lee? Vine looked down. We went to the cops, but Lee found out because he had connections with them. If we would have went to an orphanage, then too, he would have found us easily. That's why we choose to stay on the streets. Suga's eyes narrowed as he rubbed her back. He had hacked into Lee's PC and gathered all the necessary information. But he still don't know about the one thing that matters the most. When Suga ordered women cook to go out, they got more angry. And that's why three of them went out. June was behind them, so he also followed them. Suga hacked Lee's PC and got all the information which he needed. He also got to know that Lee is coming back in some days, but still, he doesn't have any idea about that particular thing. Suga sat in the home office, his eyes fixed on the screen as he scrolled through the files he had hacked from Lee's PC. He had covered some important information. Lee's after a box. Suga's mind raced as he wondered what could be inside the box. But he is sure it is something crucial. He doesn't know what it contains, but he is determined to find out. His eyes narrowed as he continued to dig deeper, his fingers flying across the keyboard. He was getting closer. He could feel it. The door opened, revealing Jean. Behind him, other brothers too. June managed to make Magnus understand. He successfully brought them back too. It's night time, so triplets slept already. In their respective rooms, Jean forcefully fed them because they were being stubborn and refused to eat without all brothers' presence. Jean acted a bit strictly and they had it without any words and had to sleep in rooms. Suga looked at them and sighed, his mind filled with women Cook's earlier action, along with Fine's revelation. Suga in mind, does that mean Lee had tortured babies again after he caught them, after they ran away from Lee? Suga looks up at Women Cook. I'm sorry, babies. Women Cook with head hung low. No, Yoongi, we are sorry for our deeds. Tae added in low voice, we forgot that you are elder and more understanding than us. Cook, we are sorry, Yoongi. Please forgive us. Cook rushed to Suga and hugged him tightly. Jean, June, and Hobby smiled warmly. After returning back to mansion, Jean and Hobby had to make them understand, and they are mature enough to understand everything. Other two also joined the hug, crushing the cute yet dangerous meow meow in between their bulky bodies. Suga is still sitting on his chair. Suga smiled secretly, but then said, yeah, you brats, leave me, in fake annoyed tone, and Women Cook immediately did, not wanting to make their Youngie angry on them again. Hobby asked, after settling down, Young, you got something? Suga, yep, I did. I had Lee's PC and got to know. He explained all the details. He got to know all except Suga. What? Ammunition and shocked. Suga, guys, calm down. Babies, may come here. Hobby, don't worry, Young. They are sleeping. June, wait, does that mean Lee is behind a box which contains... His tone changed into questionable one in the end. Suga, that's the main question, June. Does Lee have any idea about something? Thinking hard. Jimin, how can you say that? I mean to say, it can be other two too. Do you remember Lee mentioning about Lee doubting on Ryan? Jin, it can be Sia too, who has answer of all the questions. We can't say it properly. After a couple of minutes, brothers head to dining room to have their dinner. While having dinner, Suga, one more thing Vine told me about. He shared the information which Vine provided him after his question earlier. There was 2 minutes silence in the room. Brothers are in their thoughts, having mixed emotions. They came out from their thoughts when a cracked voice came from behind. Anon, Oppa, scared and low voice, says standing with teary eyes, face full of sweat. Jin immediately turned and opened hands for hug. She ran and crashed in his arms. Sia, Oppa, Lee, her words aren't coming out properly. Jin rubbing her back softly. Baby, Oppa is here only. That Lee won't be able to do anything. All are looking at her, being worried for their baby sister. Jin pat her hair and made her sit on the chair next to him. She felt a little nervous under everyone's serious gaze. She is picking on her fingers under the table. Jin noticed it. He had noticed this many times before too. He took her both hands in his big ones. Jin, will you answer, Oppa? She nodded. Jin, do you have skin picking disorder, baby? He has searched on internet about this. After seeing her doing this frequently, she is all comfortable with them. Still, she feels anxious sometimes. Jin, you want to talk about something? If you want, then we can even talk in personal too, baby. His voice is sweet, and he is rubbing her knuckles gently by his thumbs. Sia, no, Pa, it's just... Jin, what's it, love? Sia, I had nightmare. She looks down with teary eyes. She is feeling scared because she really had worst nightmare. She didn't want to wake her sisters up. That's why she came out in search of any of the brothers. Jin comforted her and took her to his room. Brothers had their dinner without saying much, just some random conversation related to their work. Jin took her with him to his room. He himself made her sleep. First, he was planning to go out, but now, as she is sleeping, he doesn't want to leave her. She is holding his hand tightly. He lay there like that and fell asleep. At that time, in the meeting room, after 6 brothers gathered, they waited for their young Jin. As he didn't show up, they decided to start the conversation. Sugar, he is behind Appa, Oma, Uncle and Auntie. And now too. What does he actually want? He looks at his all brothers. We need to find the motive behind his all doings. All brothers nodded in understanding. Hobby. I'm just wondering, what's it? That he brutally killed our parents and did those dirty things with babies. June. There is something beyond our imagination. Till I know that man rarely dirty his hand in killing someone. But he did that in our parents' case. Why? There. True. He ordered his men to kill his enemy, but he always killed our family by his own hands. Cook. The main point to worry right now is he is again after babies. What does those little girls have that he was being this much harsh? And now too, behind them. Jimin. See, this all started before years. So, we should start our investigation from past. Suga nodded. I also thought the same. Till now, we were just searching about the reason in present, but we never ever did. In the past, we need to start from the beginning, from when it all started. Hobby stood up. I will get the information. I will visit Oma and Appa's university and will try to get some contact with their friends. Jimin, I'm coming with you, Hyungi. He too stood up from his place. Both went out of the room. June, I don't know why, but my mind is tracking at the one particular point only. The reason can be about finance. Suga, you can check Appa's all financial records. See if there is any suspicious transaction or any deal. Okay? June nodded. Cook. Hyungi, it's on our headquarters in my cabin. I recovered it. June. Great. I'm going there. Tae, Kook and Suga nodded. Suga, guys, I'm giving you one of the most important work. Tae, you can trust us, Hyungi. Suga, take care of security. Cook. Yes, I will double it. Today itself. Suga. Cook. Cook, calm down first. No need to worry. And just in this thing. Listen to me very carefully, both of you. Cook. Yes, Hyungi. We are all ears. Suga, I don't want any spy to even roam around our mansion. As that said, Lee is behind babies. The things he have done show he is ready to cross all the limits to get his thing. So, don't let kids to go out of the mansion, not even in the garden or balcony, and not near to any windows too. You both, and maybe Jin Hyung too, will gonna stay with them. Take care of them. Don't let them know about us searching after Lee. I don't want them to panic. Keep them with you guys. Take care of them. Don't let them to doubt on you guys. Cook. Where are you going, Hyung? Suga. We'll tell you afterwards. For now, go and sleep. He stood up from his place, ruffled both Younger's hair, and walked out. There. Cook, I want to tell you something. Cook. Yes, Hyungi, say. There. Stay away from Ryan. He fake cried. You're turning a sweet little girl into a brat. He again cried in whiny tone. Cook. Ash, Hyungi, stop being dramatic. And think about Suga Hyungi's words. Tae stopped his cry and looks at Cook with serious face. What about that? Cook. Hyungi, it's hard to stop them from going to garden. You know, Vine loves garden and admire moon and sky. And just think, we almost have prisoned them in the mansion. And now the little freedom of roaming around the mansion will also get snatched from them. It may make them feel suffocated. They, with wide open eyes. So true, Cook. I didn't think much. That means Suga Hyungi gave us a very hard task. Pouting. Cook. Now let's go, Hyungi, and start our work. Tae nodded. In Ryan's room, she sat on the bed. Her eyes are locked on the ground. Hands are on the bed. On the other sides of her, she slightly pulled her right hand upward and placed it on her left side waist area. Her fingers run on the soft shirt. She slightly pulled her shirt up. She is in night dress, but immediately left her shirt. Her hands went on her hair. She gripped on them tightly. Ryan, no, you can't. I don't think it's the appropriate time for that. She took a very deep breath. Calm down, Ryan. You need to be calm and focused. She tried to compose herself. She got some flashbacks in her dreams, not the scary ones, but the most precious and important ones. She stretched out her hand towards the glass of water. She grabbed the glass and drank some water. Ryan, what should I do? Her mind is occupied with the thoughts of her past. This time, she doesn't want it. She doesn't want to remember it. Ryan, in mind, I need some fresh air. She gulped the entire glass of water and then looks up. Vine to herself, be calm, be strong, you can do it, you can calm yourself. She walked to balcony. After taking some calculated steps, she reached to the balcony door. She places her hand on the knob and tried to open it, but seems like the door is jammed. She applied more force, but isn't able to open the door. She sighed while staring at the door. Why are you giving me hard time in this late night? What enmity do you have with me? See, I have never ever troubled you. Then why are you doing so with me? She stopped for a second. Wait, why am I behaving like this? I have never ever talked with non-living thing. Then why today? Then she remembered about her oppa. Wine, it's Kook oppa effect. She pouted. Wait, why am I pouting? She again whined to herself and stomped her feet on the ground. The influence of companionship. She walked out of her room. Many questions are raising in her mind. She is having a small pout on her face, looking adorable. Other side with Tae Kook. Tae, Kook, I'm thinking about their medical checkup. See, we met after years and we all know what had happened with them. Their physical condition need to be checked. After all that, so that at least we can take our next step. Cook. True, Youngie, we didn't think about that. Cook, he continues, and that midget, I'm worried about her. She threw millions of tantrums. They, smiling ear to ear. You also deserve someone like you. Cook gave him a death glare. Cook, not funny. His eyes fell on Vine. Vine, stop there. She stopped on her track and looks back at him. Vine, yes, Oppa. She walked with him. What are you doing here at this hour, kid? He asked in casual tone. Cook, why are you not sleeping? Vine, I wanted some fresh air. I'm not able to sleep. I tried to open the balcony, but the door was jammed and I wasn't able to open it. Then I decided to come downstairs in the garden. Cook, Ash, it's okay. Come with me. Let me take you to your room. He wrapped his hands around Vine's shoulder. He can gestures there to go and continue the work. He will message him about his further plan. Means if he gonna sleep, I will able to come back downstairs to there. They showed thumbs up and walked out. Bear in mind, gosh, we caught her on the perfect time. With younger too, Vine, why are you so much stubborn? She is sitting on her bed with crossed arms. Cook, I'm not stubborn. Who said that to you? He pouted. He is laying on her bed. She is sitting there. Vine, you know, because of you, I'm changing and I'm becoming mini you. She points her index finger at him. He looks at her for some good seconds, gave her a judging look. Vine, what? Do you know I'm pouting like you and whining too? But today I crossed that limit too. I was talking to non-living things. It's you who does that. She made a mad pout. Cook, oh hello miss. It's you who is adopting my habits. Now come, let's sleep. Aren't you feeling tired? You are literally arguing with me at 1:30 a.m. Vine, see, I was talking like this before a minute, just like you, with long sentences. She made a sad pout. Cook pulled her beside him. Now sleep, not a word. She opened her mouth, but he covered her mouth. Not a word, kid. Oppa is serious now. She closed her mouth and hugged him. Cook, is it bad to become like Oppa? She didn't reply. Cook, It's okay if you are changing, baby. You're turning into a fabulous person, he proudly said. When I was saying, call Teoppa too, she hurriedly said. Yes, he wasn't letting her to speak more. Cook. Why? When we left him alone, he must have felt left out. Cook. See my impact thinking about others. He called the bear. Tay is out of dimension near the main gate, talking with head guard there. So it should be done till tomorrow morning. Okay? Man, okay sir. There is a call from Cook and he head upstairs. What she was about to do after pulling her shirt upwards. Why Suga denied to even go to garden or balcony, where he went and to do what? What's Lee's past with them? Are they relative or some other person? They think. What do you think about it? What is making Ryan feel anxious?